Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee, but the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. The Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Troy's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to... our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The sure hands, it's Boyd. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boyd. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
So Texas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and try for 3. this try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Using the quick game.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Walters. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clay. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10. He's going to throw deep right side. Caught at the 25. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Troy. He found some open space and turned on.
Biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Bobcats Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Going for the big play. Makes the grab right down the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. On 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Got it behind the line. It's Boyd. They'll get it down to the 80-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They go right back to him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today.
The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Lacey. Finds his tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Walters. Touchdown, Troy! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Sets up the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fakes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Clay. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And that's a 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking to throw again. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lacy. He's got the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the big fella. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Caught near the sideline, it's Clay. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
You could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. It just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback gets past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games. QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got rid of it just in time.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach.